followed them with my ears till they came into the bedroom, and it hit the... Sitting in the corner playing with dolls.
Hi, and welcome to The Psychic Point of View. This is our first episode in the series. I'm Michael Lamport, one of the hosts, and I am the producer and the narrator of the psychic show Rescue Mediums.
And I'm Jackie Dennison. I am also the host of the psychic show Rescue Mediums, and I am the co-host of this show. Michael, you're going to tell us a little bit about what this show's all about, aren't you?
Yes. What Psychic Point of View is about is we're going to interview mediums, psychics, astrologers, animal whisperers, UFO investigators, so many different things. And we're going to try to explain the unexplained. First guest, I think Jackie will introduce him.
Here is the wonderful psychic medium and investigator, paranormal investigator, Jack Hutchinson. So thank you for joining us, Jack.
Thank you for having me. Pleasure.
So I was going to say, Jack, can you tell us a little bit about your experiences with the paranormal? And
Absolutely. So it all started when I was very little. I'd have people come to me that I didn't know, such as my dad's dad. Started from there, really, and then it's kind of just progressed ever since.
How old were you, Jack, when you first saw your grandfather?
Gosh, between the ages of 6 and 13, I believe.
How did he appear to you? Was it like a dream, or did you physically see him? What happened?
So I physically saw him. He was stood on the right-hand side of me as I was in bed.
what, were you scared or was it pleasant?
Yeah, it was scary. It wasn't something I've ever experienced before. It was definitely something that very, very scary.
How did you know he was your grandfather? Did he tell you that, or did you just instinctively know?
So at the time, I didn't know. It wasn't until a few years later that I mentioned to a family member what I thought I saw, described how he looked to that family member, and they were like, "Ah, okay, this is your granddad." I think they were shocked.
Now, do you do readings for other people, Jack? Do you?
I do.
And what happens in those readings? Do things manifest, or do you just feel things? Like, what happens?
So not as much. Spirit doesn't necessarily manifest itself as much as it used to. I hear them, smell them, feel them. I see them in my mind's eye as well, so that enables me to tell the client how they're presenting to me, either how they looked in life or how they look when they passed.
Mm-hmm.
I generally see animals more, apparitions as apparitions. Last night, I don't know whether it's connected to you or Jackie, but there was a ginger cat that was on my bed, and it was a beautiful cat. It was wobbling around a lot, and it was ginger, and it had white arms, white paws. I don't know if that's you or for Jackie. I don't.
It's Michael.
That's very interesting, because my cat, because I don't know if Jackie told you this, but I do the two voices of a series in England and around the world called the Wombles, and I'm Tom and Stepney of the Wombles, and I had a cat that was ginger with white legs, and her name was Womble, and towards the end of her days, she was very wobbly on her feet, and she would be wobbly on my bed, and then she passed on the floor next to my bed. But yeah, that I think you got that. I think she came to visit you from me. So I'm sorry about that.
Oh,
Oh,
that's wonderful,
beautiful.
Jack.
That's so funny.
I knew as soon as you said that, I thought, that's got to be Womble. It's Womble.
That's
That's
amazing.
so funny.
I'm so glad.
She didn't pee on your bed, did she?
No, no. She did have a distinctive smell about her though as well.
Oh, yeah, she did.
We've been speaking. There is a gentleman with you, Michael. I don't know whether you feel him sometimes. I feel like you've not felt him for a long time, but on the odd occasion you will feel him, either by smell or by physical feeling. And I think the gentleman with you is called Ollie. Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty mind blowing because Oliver, you mentioned my previous cat, Womble, the ginger
Oh, yeah.
cat, white legs. Oliver is the cat that I got after Womble passed, and Oliver is right with me now, but he's asleep by the window. So that's somehow you've connected into my cat life.
Wow. Okay.
You know
Okay.
what, Michael? Oliver connects to both you and I, because there's a
Oh, that's
reason
right.
your cat is called Oliver.
The reason my cat's called Oliver is because Oliver was the name of Jackie's great uncle who built my house in Toronto, and that's how Jackie and I met.
What? Wow.
He built it like years ago at the beginning of the 1900s, right?
Yeah, I think he moved into your place when it was built, about 1910, 1911, 1912,
Yeah.
that sort of time frame, yeah.
And he was in the house as a spirit, and I felt him. And so when Womble passed, myself and my partner at the time, we were thinking, well, okay, so this cat's come in. He was a stray. Well, what should we call him? And so we went like, well, let's call him Oliver in honor of Oliver. And the funny thing too is like at night, when you'd call your cat, you go like, Oliver, Oliver, Oliver. And you never knew if you were going to get the cat or the spirit, Jackie's great uncle.
And he really likes Michael. He really, really likes Michael.
That's so funny. That's amazing, Jack. That's you're freaking me out.
Yeah. Are you up to at the moment, Jack? What kind of things are you involved with right now?
So currently, we're doing a lot of investigations in certain places. We've got a particular place that we go to, which is called the Railway Cottage in Mansfield.
Right.
Yeah.
And also a close friend, Janet. Let me just tell you, she's got a solid oak wood table, and I don't know how heavy it is. It's incredibly heavy. We were sat around. We weren't doing any seances. We weren't connecting with spirit at the time. We were just sat eating, talking about life, and it did. The table it glided. It just moved.
Wow.
I don't have the words. It was something we've never experienced, and it's something you only see in the films. It was something else. It just glided effortlessly across the floor.
Wow.
So we have been working at Janet's house as well to try and establish who it was, what they were there for, what the reasoning was for moving the table.
Good.
Wow.
I think you're moving forward in the right way. Yeah. And when you say you're going on a lot of investigations, are these like a public investigation, like a psychic investigation, like a ghost hunt kind of thing, or are they like private investigations?
So, just private. With friends, and such, and we'll just visit different places and see how we feel when we get there and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Did you detect a lot of spirits at the railway cottage?
It's such an active place. I don't have the words. People need to go and visit the place to experience it. Just me saying it isn't enough to. We have seen a doll move by itself, sat in a glass cupboard, and we checked it for wires.
That would freak me out. Oh.
We saw it move, and we all stood up. We checked it for wires, magnets.
Nothing.
There was nothing. It's known for murders, hangings. There's so much history to the place. It's dark as well, but it's an experience.
I bet.
Should you imagine?
Rumour has it was owned by Florence Nightingale and Florence Nightingale's father.
Wow.
Ooh, that's worth investigating, isn't it? Have you met her? Have you met Florence Nightingale?
No, but I want to.
You will one day, but she keeps blowing the candle out. That darn Florence.
Oh my goodness. Do you meet different spirits every time you go, Jack, or do you have the same people that come in?
We do, Jackie. It's so that there is a portal in there, which was opened by someone who shouldn't have opened that. So there's spirits come in and go in. Some are nice, some not so nice. But the majority of the spirits that are there just are there. They're there to scare us. And they know they're scaring us.
Yeah.
Is there a way to close that portal, do you think?
There certainly is, yeah. There is.
That would be my first job. I would be closing that portal. And the thing is, as you know, with closing a portal, it stops malevolent spirits that come through, but it doesn't stop the loving energy from spirits who want to visit. So they will still, because they're on a different vibration, so they'll still be able to visit. Right. I love the fact that you are going there to do the investigation, but in actual fact, you are the entertainment as far as the spirits are concerned.
That's interesting.
Yes.
That's certainly a different point of view, Michael, isn't it?
That certainly is.
Oh, Jack, thank you so much for today. We've loved having you on the show. And maybe you can come back again and let us know a little bit more about what's going on in your life.
That would be lovely. Thank you for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure to share my story with you.
That's great, Jack. Thank you. And thank everybody for watching the psychic point of view. And I'm Michael Lamport, and I'll see you next time.
I'm Jackie Dennison, and I'll see you next time. Bye.